I'm Christy. I have 4 kids, and 2 of my kids have special needs. So I know that sometime in the future, we're going to be looking for an independent living situation for each of them. Especially my daughter Becca, who is 15. We're starting to think about what kind of supported housing is out there for her. So right now I'm on a mission to try and find exactly the right fit for our family. So the first step in the journey of families like mine is to check in with Community Living BC. They're the government organization that oversees housing options, funding and placement, and we'll find out what kind of options we have.
So CLBC was created in order to provide services for adults with developmental disabilities, and that includes people with Down syndrome. Our job is to help make sure that they have all those things in life that you and I take for granted, but might be a little bit more work for them. But when they have a home, when they have something meaningful to do with their time, and they have friends in their lives, we're pretty sure they're going to have a good life, and it's our job to help that. Typically, when a family becomes involved with CLBC, it's an important transition time because their child's time in school is coming to an end and they're becoming an adult. And that's quite a significant change for most families because they've been relying on the school system to provide support to their son or daughter. And that's why we like to start getting involved a little bit earlier to get the parents thinking about what will life after high school look like, how that can be supported so the person can be successful. So for people with Down syndrome, they will be looking for housing at some point because many of them live with their families, but that's not the desired life setting for their entire life. So around that late 20s, early 30s, we expect that they'll start to want to look at what are my options in terms of moving out. Coming out of the 80s, the primary model at that time was a group home where 3 to 4 individuals with disabilities live together. And those are homes that have support 24 hours a day so that the individuals living there can have great lives but also have the security that they need. Over time, that model has started to become a bit sort of stale for some people because they wish to live more independently. Home sharing is one of the options. We have over 4,000 individuals living in right now where the person lives with an individual or a couple or a family, but has the opportunity to have a great deal more independence. But increasingly, we're looking at models that increase the level of independence. That can be cluster living, where you have some people living in a building along with other tenants, but they have some independence and some support. And for others, they'll live on their own and have the supports come to them to support them to be successful in living more independently. So it's really trying to figure it out for each person what makes the most sense for them. Often what families will do is they'll come to us and they may want to go and visit some of those settings. And it's kind of important, I think, for both the individual and their families to get to see what those are like and then take a look at their own circumstance and go, what's going to be best for my family member now? But really our goal is always how can we make sure that they get to have as independent and included a life as possible.
Okay, all these options sound great. So now that I've got the scoop from CLBC, I'm gonna go visit some real people in their real homes and see what it really looks like. So I'm gonna go visit Krista, who lives in Chorus Apartments. That's one of the cluster living situations that we were talking about. I look forward to seeing how she lives.
Hello.
Hi.
My name is Krista. This is my apartment.
Hi, Krista.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
You too.
And is it just you living here?
No, but I have a roommate named Michaela. She also lives with me here too.
We wanted to build an inclusive apartment building. There's 70 suites and 21 were allotted for adults with developmental disabilities. So the other 50 apartments are allotted for regular citizens from the community.
So you each cook your own meals?
Yes, and we eat together as roommates.
You have a built-in friend?
Yes.
Okay, great.
The project was in place and one of her girlfriends from high school who was planning on moving in called her and asked her to be a roommate. As soon as Michaela called Krista and she went, yes, I knew it was time.
Over here's our TV room where we watch TV.
You and Michaela?
Yes.
Before she could move in, we had to go through a personal plan, which is an in-depth study of Krista and her needs and wants, which helped prepare for how much care she was going to need.
What you need to know to support me best.
Okay.
Yeah.
We are staffed Monday to Friday, 6 a.m. until 10 p.m. Then on the weekends, we have staff from 8 a.m. till 11 p.m. And then there's a support phone that a staff carries with them 24/7.
Okay, so if you need someone,
Yeah.
there's always someone there you can call.
Yes.
Awesome.
We do have set times for each individual to have one-on-one life skills support.
And then this is all the
All the cleaning stuff. All the shorts.
Okay.
Because we don't have 24/7 care within the building, it really forces people to grow their independence.
Over here, this is my bedroom.
And your very own bathroom.
Yeah, my own bathroom.
That's great.
It's so very unique and different to each individual person, and the support team really fosters independence.
Do you want to see the patio?
Okay, yeah.
I am so proud of Krista and her independence and how she's wanted to grow and learn and succeed in life and be a part of the community. And all of that is because of the move that she's made.
Krista, thank you for showing me around.
Yeah,
It's
thank
great.
you for coming out.
Okay, I learned a lot from Krista, and now we're gonna move on to the next type of housing, which is a home share. So we're gonna visit Danielle, who's living with Debbie.
Hi, Susie.
Hi, how are you, Danielle?
Good.
And Sue?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Walking to the house.
Awesome.
In 2013, I became ill and I realized I needed to look at some options for Danielle for housing. And so I approached CLBC. Within a few months, Danielle was placed with Deb.
Hi, Debbie, nice to meet you. Welcome. So thank you for having me in your home.
We met, we got along good, she loved my animals, and the rest is history.
This is where you hang out?
Yes, yeah, I hang out.
Danielle lives down here and she has a bedroom and a bathroom.
We share the whole house. She can come and go wherever she would like.
Danielle does her activities down here and then she goes upstairs and eats and sometimes watches TV with Deb.
We have specific days for laundry. We have specific chores. We all kind of share making the house work together.
You know, Deb's very gracious. We can hang pictures on the wall, do whatever she wants in her room. It's her space.
That's awesome.
She likes it. She loves to be with everybody and it just works.
And this is where you eat your meals?
Yes, on the table.
Okay.
When Danielle first moved in, it did take us a while to figure each other out. Now it's terrific.
You have a wonderful home.
I felt in my heart it was the best thing for her to be with a good person that made her part of the family.
Thank you for showing me around your space.
You're welcome.
It's beautiful.
What is your favorite thing about living here?
The animals.
I thought so.
And what about Deb?
And Debbie.
If we're second or third, it's okay.
Similar to Danielle, another common option is for people to live with a family member. So we're gonna check in with Ivy. Ivy lives with her big sister, Casey, and their family. It's a beautiful house.
I like it.
Oh, good.
I always knew growing up, one day Ivy would live with me.
So what's this here?
Main floor.
The main floor, and I see some little chairs. These are not for you?
No, it's for my niece.
So you live with your nieces?
Yeah.
Ivy came to live with us because our mom took a job transfer back to Ontario. Ivy was going to go with her, but Will and I came together and said, you know what? Ivy has her work, she has our other sisters here, you know, why doesn't she live with us instead of uprooting her and across the country?
And this is where you guys hang out in the evenings?
Yeah.
Do you do any of the cooking?
No, my brother-in-law.
Okay.
Sometimes my sister.
Okay. Yeah. But you do the eating then?
Yeah.
When Ivy came to live with us, there was so much to learn. Staying on top of appointments and, you know, for hearing aids, eyes, you know, cardiology for her heart, you know, her work, her activities. That was a learning curve and I really had to adapt to it.
So you're a boxer and you have 2 jobs.
Yeah.
Keeps you pretty busy.
And swimming and bowling.
And swimming and bowling. Okay.
We have seen some great growth in Ivy.
Is the basement your space?
This is my space.
She always had a level of independence living with our mom, but since living with us, that level of independence has gone up significantly.
So is this your bathroom?
It is, yes.
Okay. Do you have to share it with anybody?
No, just me.
Just Ivy space.
Yep.
Nice.
She's very, very self-sufficient, confident, but she knows if she ever feels lonely or she misses mom or she's just not feeling as confident that we're here for her.
This is your space only.
Yes.
Beautiful space. Do you like living here?
I do.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you get along with your sister?
Actually, I do, yes.
Yeah? That's great.
My family.
So what's the best part about living with your sister?
My favorite part was spending time with my sis and my 2 little nieces.
She has a very calming effect on the girls. She helps me greatly.
So what kinds of chores do you do in the house?
Well, sometimes dishes,
Okay.
the floor sometimes.
Okay.
Vacuuming.
Okay.
It makes me so happy to see Ivy genuinely happy.
Do you have friends that live nearby?
Yeah,
Yeah? And how often do you get to see them?
every day.
Every day you see friends.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not lonely.
No.
Never.
No.
A lot of people I feel like would look at something like this and think that the work would outweigh the benefit. I wouldn't want her anywhere else.
I feel safe with my big sis.
So for our final stop, we're gonna go visit kind of a unique situation. We're gonna visit Danielle, who lives in Hyatt Place. And it's an apartment building entirely made up of adults with disabilities with some support built in there, but independent apartments. Thank you.
All right, thanks. This is Hyatt Place.
Awesome. What's special about this building?
Well, this is special building because it's a lot of fun, or it really helps us to learn to live our own.
Yeah, on your own?
Yeah.
So it lets you be independent,
Yes.
but you're with friends.
Yes.
Awesome. Can't wait for you to show me around.
Yeah.
This building is wonderful. It's in her community. It's close to where she works. It's close to her friends. It's close to all the activities that she does.
This is a board for the people who live in here. Mostly to make sure you're in or out all the time.
Okay, and I need to sign in here?
Yeah.
There's about 14 individuals living here, and she knows all of them. And she's able to live in her own private apartment. And if she chooses to be social, there's a lovely community room to go to, and she can be with her friends.
Christy, this is my friends.
Hi, everyone.
This is the lounge. We always hang out here all the time. We sometimes have breakfast club and we do puzzles.
And do you come here for movie nights?
Yeah,
Games?
games.
There's always somebody on site 24 hours a day. There's a full-time manager that's around all week. And then during the days, we have support staff that come in supplied by CLBC or through them funding.
Do they cook you all your meals, or can you cook up in your own room?
We can do both.
Okay.
It depends what you like.
Can you bring your food down here?
Yes,
Just
yes.
to eat with your friends?
Yeah.
It's quite a fun environment, and everybody knows each other. It's a community here. It's not just a bunch of people living in an apartment.
This is my place.
Wow, this is great.
Yeah.
Well, it's so bright and open.
Yeah.
Love it.
Thank you.
You have a huge TV. My husband would be jealous.
We knew about HIAD for a long period of time because we knew the individuals that were organizing. You have to apply and go through a process of being accepted into the community.
And I think at the time that she was chosen, they were definitely looking for a female to make sure there was a good balance.
This is my bedroom.
Awesome. And
Yeah.
you have a balcony and a beautiful view.
Yes.
As far as financially, it's not overwhelming. It can be handled through the PWD payments. Danielle is fortunate enough to be able to work in the community, so she can provide her own funding for food and other enjoyments.
Do you enjoy living here?
I love it here. It's my friends are here.
And it's so beautiful.
Thanks.
It's really a great feeling to know that she is secure, and it's allowed her to even grow more with her independence. And certainly I've found that with the other families here too. They're kind of surprised as to the levels their individuals have gone to with their independence. It's lovely.
I'm just so glad you could show me around.
No problem.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Christy.
Well, we saw a lot of options, and I have a lot to think about for the next several years. Thank you to everyone who invited us into their homes and gave us so much good advice. While we don't know exactly which option will work for Becca herself, we do know that it's a great idea to get started early.
I think I would tell parents that are moving into this type of situation to be brave and let go, and to give more credit to their child, and to trust in the supports that are around, and to hover from a farther distance.
I think society is really becoming much more open to and supportive of diversity. And that is true for your son or daughter. They are going to have more opportunities now than they would have had if it was 20 years ago. And I fully expect in another 20 years, there's going to be even more opportunities.
You want to pick what's best for your situation, whether it's a home share, whether it's a group home, whether it's a community apartment. Communication is key.
Just knowing that she's with us puts your mind at ease. And if anybody's able to provide that, as a sibling, I say go for it.
Have expectations for your son or daughter. Believe in them. Give them only the support they need, and make sure they're connected to friends in their community. And we together, by being present in community and by expecting community to be there for us, we make life better for our sons and daughters and for others.
We have a lot to think about and a lot to talk about, but I have a lot of hope. I think that this is the best time it's ever been to be someone with disabilities, because there are so many options out there for them. And I know that Becca is going to have a great life.